Go for it.
Friggin' what up, dude? Strider Wilson, I'm the host of this podcast that's mine, going to be called History is Dank. History is Dank with Strider Wilson. Dankness from the past.
Friggin' what up, dude? Welcome back to another ep of History is Dank, dude. I'm your host, Strider Wilson, dude. We got Aaron going beast mode on the sticks, dude. What up, Aaron, dude?
What up?
Dude, I'm just posted up right now, dude. For those of you listening, I gotta describe. Last week, I had a sick-ass jacket, dude. I was rocking the LL Bean, dude. This week, after my birthday, thank you very much, I'm 37. Aaron, what do you say to that?
In a row?
Thank you. Yeah. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, go watch Clerks, right? Or Jane Silent Bob.
Clerks, yeah.
Clerks. This is a cute-ass embroidered sweater of my dank-ass pup, Sonny, dude. And I'll tell you, I'm living in this sweater now, dude. I was stoked on my LL Bean, but now I got my dog embroidered on here. Look, if I was a true capitalist, I'd be like, this is merch, but I love it so much. This one's just for me. But I don't know who makes this thing, but it's a good gift. Anyway, fired up on that. Aaron's being an absolute beast right now. Fucking, we got a sick topic that we're going to be talking about, dude. 37 years old, by the way, just a little bit about me, my birthday. Went out, had a ribeye sandwich. Loved that with my siblings, my mom, dank little day. Wife had to work. And fucking, what was I going to say? No one cares when you're at 37. Also, if you are a grown adult man and you want something for your birthday, shut up. No. Oh, you know what I'd really like? You know what I'd really like? What are you? What are you, 7? What do you want? What do you want, a transformer? No. Unless it's like a transformer for energy for your RV. Do you know what I do, Aaron? On my birthday, I challenge my loved ones. You know what I do? I ask for power tools. I go, yeah, I want a DeWalt heavy buzz saw. And then they go, why? Why the hell would you need that? That's how I know I'm not a real man. If you request, exactly. If you request power tools and your family just gets them for you, you're a man. I'm not a real man. I mean, what the hell you need power tools for? I don't know. So I can build somewhere to keep my journals? Yeah, okay, dude. Shut up. That's why I'm taking the hard position. No gifts. Grow up. Tie? Give me a tie. Thank you. I'll throw it in the back of my closet with all the other ones. Thank you. And where I keep my true emotions. Gone.
Socks?
Great.
Don't care. Go give them to me.
Gone.
I'll use them.
Yeah, I'll use socks. Yeah, I need something to crank into. I say that. I don't ask for a gift, but I get one that's dank. My wife somehow always nails it. Got me this sick backpack, dude. I'm an adult who has a backpack. No one respects me. Very sick. Okay, before we get into our topic today, and we've got a sick-ass topic today. We're going to be talking, Aaron, the first ever submarine used in warfare.
Ooh.
Very sick. Now that I'm becoming an older man, I need to embrace my grandpa energy. What does every grandpa love besides young women?
World War II.
Correct. And subs.
Yeah.
You talk to grandpas about submarines. They know the name of submarines. They know where they might possibly be sunk, what theater of war. I just saw this article today on Yahoo. It's where I get my news. Type of guy you're dealing with. Don't ever read them, but I did click this one. Stoked on the headline. It said the USS Harder, which immediately made me think of a boner. I'm like, this is sick. But they got that name from Hit 'em Harder, is what was its nickname. It was a submarine in World War Deuce.
Still bonery. I mean, hit 'em harder.
So true, dude.
Still.
Hit 'em harder, dude. Friggin' legit, dude.
What's the number on the side of it? 37?
What, USS freaking Harder, 37 feet long. 37 in a row. Dude. This sub was found 3,000 feet under the water today. Or maybe yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Whatever the time change is. Anyway, fucking sick. It was sunk by a Japanese depth charge. The commander, this guy, Sam Delay, I'm forgetting his name. He's a Medal of Honor winner, recipient, I should say. other distinguishing medals as well, and stars, along with his crew. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I think there was 37 crew members, Aaron.
Oh.
I'm serious. I should try to pull this up. Dude, I should try to pull this up. But rest in peace, all these brave soldiers. You know, the price of freedom, they paid it, and for us. And but it's relatively intact. They saw the depth charge, based on the naval logs, 3,000 feet below. Found off the coast of or in this channel on the Philippine, off the island of Luzon. And I don't know why I said that in a French accent, but I did, maybe because the French were there, although I think the Spanish colonized the Philippines. In any case, fucking sick, dude. Just a submarine, beast mode captain who like sunk 3 destroyers and like another battleship like over the course of 4 days at one point. So very badass submariner. But what we're talking today is the very first submarine in the history of recorded warfare. Now, look, there might have been some savage in ancient times that we don't even know about. Maybe someone from the lost island of Atlantis or city of Atlantis that's now undersea, whatever. Somewhere we don't know about, there could have been a dude with a submarine. But this is the first recorded one. And it took place and was used in the Revolutionary War, built for the Revolutionary War. It's called the Turtle. Aaron, we can pull it up. Okay. This is a picture that I took. I documented this. I'm stepping up my history documentation here. I took this photo. Now, this is not the real one. The real one was actually captured by the British and I think destroyed. But this was recreated by students, I forget where, maybe the University of Connecticut or something like that. They built this using period accurate tools and equipment and materials. So it's like hard oak with iron, and they made it all like a blacksmith would have made it. So like this is what the idea is, that this is what it would have looked like in like 1775 or whatever, when we'll get into the dates exactly. Yeah, 1775 when it was invented. But look at this thing, and you can get perspective. There's a lady in that shot, probably the size of a colonial era man, besides my fucking boy George Washington, 6'3", could probably dunk. And this lady right here, that one dude goes in there.
Wow.
Famously, the inventor, it was invented by 2 people, but one guy's really credited it with it. The other dude sort of did the weaponry of it. This guy, Isaac Doolittle, his brother was supposed to be the operator of it. Dude chickened out. Apparently he got sick. Aaron, apparently he got a case of sniffleitis when he saw that he'd have to be operating that thing inside and then approaching British, the Royal Navy's ships, which is the most fearsome navy in the world at the time. Dude fucking chickened out, dude.
You know what? That's fair.
I got to tell you right now, I'm giving him flack, but I'll tell you, you couldn't pay me enough. You could give me 37 blowjays in a row. There's your hint for those of you listening. And I wouldn't get in that thing.
I don't think I'd get in it. I don't think I'd get in it up on that table and get in it.
No, yeah, I wouldn't even get in it.
Dry, I don't think I would want.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to be closed into it for a minute and then have people outside being like, "Are you okay? Okay, do you have claustrophobia, or can you go any claustrophobia?" I wouldn't get in it. It's insane.
I mean, we saw with the submersible, that went to the Titanic and exploded.
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
I don't want.
This is not what we want.
I don't want a little bit of water getting in there.
Aaron, guess what?
A lot of a problem.
You got no choice, because that's how it submerged. Literally, there was a pedal in there, and the operator, this guy Ezra, he's a beast. Oh, I'll find his name in a second. In any case, the operator, the way it would work is there's that little hump on the outside that allows air in and out of it to go up and down, but it's also controlled just how modern submarines are. You let air and you let water into a tank, and then it brings you down, and then you bring air back into there, and the water is pushed out, and then you surface. So this guy would hit a pedal and allow water to come in, and it would go all around his body. So you'd be in water, and then you'd leave enough room for your head to breathe, and it was about 30 minutes. And that's how long you could actually be submerged. 30 minutes.
No.
your body's covered in water, and then you just got to go, yeah, I'm getting a little lightheaded. Probably going to have to surface now. And there's no stopwatch, dude. This is 1775. I don't know how does this guy know how long 30 minutes is? He's just got to feel it out. That's never good when you're getting directions in a submarine. Go down there and feel it out and then come back up. You know, I don't want that. Funny enough, speaking of timing and stuff, the dude was a watchmaker. He's a clockmaker, actually. And then he teamed up with this dude, Bushnell, and he's a guy who was famous, and he proved, which sounds like any little kid who had access to this probably would have proved it anyway, that gunpowder could still be ignited underwater and explode underwater. So he's like, perfect. He's like, let's strap the idea behind this turtle. Is we have this turtle, and Doolittle called it the turtle because he said it looked like two tortoise shells pushed together and sort of gave us this pear-shaped looking submarine that a bro would go inside of. By the way, the exact dimensions, in case you're interested, are 7.5 feet long and 6 feet wide. So you can't even stretch out your arms. You're tight in there. Tight quarters. George Washington ain't fitting in that shit, dude. Neither is Ben Franklin, dude. Ben Franklin loved BJs, dude.
Yeah.
That's a historical fact. A lot of people don't know that. You would have air to the surface. So most of it was submerged when going, right? Like it'd be underwater, then you'd fully submerge. The dude would be breathing through a snorkel while going there and then having to manually operate it. Do you know your lung capacity, dude? Yeah, nice, Aaron, good.
Yeah.
He would twist that little rudder, that little butterfly rudder. He'd be twisting it, pedaling, steering, looking out that little glass hole. You know it's gonna be foggy as fuck from exhaling and shit in there. You can't see anything, and obviously it's a nighttime mission. In this graphic, it looks like water doesn't actually go up into the space where he's sitting.
No, but still.
But it said there was only enough room for your head in this thing that I read.
Well, it is up above there, yeah. I can't imagine it would be fully submerged, but you wouldn't need it with the weight of this thing, I don't think.
No, and once you're fully submerged, it looks like, I just don't know how it would even balance, man.
Yeah.
Looks like it'd be so topsy-turvy, but it has that.
It must be really heavy at that bottom tip.
Yes, and yeah. Reinforced steel down there. So in order to make this, if you're a scientist making this stuff, you're teaming up, you go, look, we need to have 4 basic requirements for this submarine to make it a successful military thing that we're going to fund, try to build, and then use. It's got to be submersible, so it has to go underwater and have some sort of what's called a ballast, which is Ballast Point's where my favorite beer comes from, legit. For submerging and raising the submarine, and to maneuver underwater, it has to be. Oh no, those are just the other things. That's what it had. But it has to maneuver underwater, maintain adequate air supply to support the operator of the craft, and ability to carry out effective offensive operations against the enemy surface vessel. In this case, it's not underwater vessel to underwater vessel like we get in WW Deuce. The thing is designed. It has a screw at the top. See that little screw lever that dude would this dude with a sick ponytail. Mm-hmm. Also, Revolutionary War. Best era for ponytails.
Yeah. Now
the only dudes with ponytails are substitute teachers and single dudes in NorCal.
Yeah.
There's the only dudes rocking ponytails, who are probably river raft tour guides. So, and it's a sick lifestyle. So the idea is they got to go underwater, and they want to defend because these British naval blockades are preventing resources from coming to the American colonies. They want to take out these ships. So you go underwater at nighttime, submerge, go to the hull of the ship, the bottom, screw through the wooden hull.
Oh.
Boom, you screw in there. Then the guy puts the dynamite explosive through the little hollow point in the screw or whatever, right into the ship's hull. And then, like we said, gunpowder can ignite underwater. You light it, and then the guy fucking just lets it keep going, and then just gets out of Dodge, and the thing explodes. That's the idea behind the mission. and we will get into the mission. But before we do, you better crank that AC because things are heating up. At DraftKings Casino, the excitement is endless. The vibes are right. The cash prizes could be huge. Play hundreds of games all summer long. Dive into casino classics or blast off with DraftKings exclusive Rocket. Sweet game. New players start by playing just $5 to get $50 in casino credits in your pocket instantly. All you got to do is download DraftKings Casino app and sign up with code DANK. D-A-N-K, Dank. You'll be soaking up the fun in no time. The crown is yours. DraftKings Casino. It's legit, dude. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER, or in West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. One per opted-in new customer. $5 in wagers required. Max $50 in non-withdrawable casino credits that expire in 168 hours. See casino.draftkings.com/get50 for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Boom, I did it. Got to take a sip of my beverage after that. Earned it. So let's get into the mission of the turtle. The turtle of war. Is turtle intimidating?
No.
Yeah. It's not.
Maybe if it were a tank.
I agree with that.
Maybe.
Dank tank.
Yeah.
I feel you. Can I tell you? I'm feeling you on that. I'm feeling you big time on that. It was devised, the original mission was devised to go against British ships in, which harbor was it? So, in Boston Harbor. Machine took too long to build, as things do. No construction projects ever gone on time. The British already had evacuated Boston for Canada. And once the turtle was built and undergoing tests in Connecticut, fucking George Washington and Benjamin Franklin heard about it. They're like, this is pretty sick. Benjamin Franklin was able to tour it. He's like, yeah, I could get a blowjob in here. The guy, Sergeant Ezra Lee, that's who stepped up. Not, what's his name's brother, dude, the fucking inventor, this dude, Bushnell, David Bushnell, not him. No, sorry. Isaac Doolittle is the dude that proves that gunpowder can be ignited underwater. Bushnell is the dude who developed the turtle. He gets solo credit, but really with both of them working together. Then this guy, Ezra, steps up. And let me see, I skipped ahead of my notes. Ezra Lee. And he's part of the Continental Army, probably a good swimmer, probably dude's a beast, probably would play, a modern water polo player or something like that. Smart dude. He learns, it takes him a couple weeks. He learns to operate this device proficiently, and then it's time to deploy it against the British. So like I mentioned, they've already left Boston Harbor. They're headed towards Canada. You're going to stop in New York. They're occupying New York Harbor on September 6th, 1776, bro. Sick rhyme. Ezra Lee is deployed in the Turtle to attack the HMS Eagle, which, by the way, it's sick that both of these devices are named after animals in nature. Who do you think wins in a real fight? A turtle or an eagle? I don't think they'd ever fight.
No.
But if for some reason, if they did, if one was like, you slept with my girlfriend, do you disrespect my wife at this bar?
I mean, I don't know that the eagle's going to do much damage.
I know that shell. And a turtle can retract its head, right?
Yeah. And feet and legs and everything. Everything can go inside.
Yeah. Let's I think I have a quick picture of a turtle here, Aaron. Let's look at a picture of a turtle here. I think I have one in my research. Whoa, how'd this get in here? Whoa. Oh, my. Oh, for those listening, what happened here, this happened again. It slipped into my research. This is a Boris Vallejo. What we have here is what looks like some girl that you would have met at some sort of full moon festival or some sort of tent at Coachella. She looks like a mermaid who got her legs. Is riding.
It's like an off-brand Princess Leia slave girl.
Yes, yes. Riding a sort of Jabba the Hutt sized turtle. I mean, this is a massive turtle that looks like it's flying off of they're fleeing some sort of molten planet.
Yeah.
And she looks like she doesn't have a religion, but she's definitely spiritual.
Yeah, for sure.
She's good at sex. Let's be honest about that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She's probably good. Skilled lover for sure. Butt play. Down for butt play is what I took away from this.
Yeah.
It's just an appraisal.
I mean, it's just weird that it's a Vallejo because this girl is neither jacked nor stacked.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I had to double check too.
Yeah, it's like he's modernized somehow, and he's portraying more normal looking women now, and I'm not into it.
I agree. Oh, Aaron, my detective skills. Look in the bottom right corner here. Is this a Julie 2011? Because sometimes they'll team up and do stuff together.
It could be, yeah.
That could make more sense, unless she was a bodybuilder as well.
Yeah, when I
Julie Bell.
I did the reverse image search, and it still came up with Vallejo. So.
That's what you know what? It came up as that as well. So, I don't know. All I know is this lady runs some sort of crystal shop.
Yeah, yeah.
She probably has a geode. And
I wouldn't say she's a yoga instructor, but maybe she's done some.
Definitely has done yoga and probably has done ayahuasca.
Yeah,
probably on that planet.
She wants to tell you about it, but you don't want to hear about it.
She's going to corner you and tell you about it.
Yeah, it's mostly shitting and vomiting.
Yep, but it's a good, but here's the thing. The time in her life when she was doing that, it was necessary. It was the body working out what was going wrong spiritually.
They should,
because they're connected.
They need to remake Eat, Pray, Love, and it's just all about ayahuasca, and it's called shitting, vomiting, hallucinating.
Dude, that'd be so great. And the entire same tone of that movie would be amazing. Beautiful, like coastal Italy shots. Maybe, and she goes to, instead of Italy, she goes to Shitily. Dude, that's great.
Or Peru.
Yeah, usually you go down to South America for the ayahuasca, right?
Yeah.
Peru. Machu Picchu. In any case, I don't know if an eagle and a turtle would win. I don't know who would win.
Yeah.
Big ass eagle versus a big ass like 400-pound turtle. It's a draw.
It's not going to pick it up, so it's just a matter of can it
get its eyes,
get it before it.
But a snapping turtle, if it snaps one of those, if it happens to snap at it and get it, but an eagle's talon is so powerful. Do you think it could land, and do you think it could get its beak in there? I think a snapping turtle could bite its beak off if it gets in there.
If it has to take it to the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it.
And then if the turtle submerges, fight's over. Or if the eagle flies, fight's over.
I think it's most likely a draw.
I agree.
I think they both go, well, none of this was worth it.
Yeah, they both go, hey, man, just don't talk to my wife like that again. He's like, sorry, I was drunk.
The eagle's like, all right, I'm just going to go eat a rat.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Find a meerkat or a prairie dog to eat.
And the turtle's like, all right, I'm going to go get a grunion, which is basically the rat of the sea, or carp, whatever. With some bottom feeder.
Just some lettuce that someone left around.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Dude,
I'm gonna go hump a boot.
Yeah, aren't they horny, dude? Turtles don't turtles bone?
They don't. Yeah, they sometimes hump boots because they don't know that they're not lady turtles. It's funny.
Whoa. I love that they're horny like that.
Yeah.
Let me get that boot. Get that boot over here. Maybe that's a new term for sexual. Let me get that boot. Bumping uglies, knocking boots is a thing.
Boots, yeah, maybe that's where it came from.
Yeah, I think you're right. So back to this mission. September 6, 1776. Think about maybe where your ancestors were. If your name's Lee, maybe your ancestor was in this turtle vessel submerged in New York Harbor. He's cruising out towards the HMS, Eagle, commanded by Admiral Howe. Now, they want to deliver a decisive blow.
Who's in charge? Howe.
Yeah, but who's...
Wait, but
No, I said who, not how.
Yeah, who?
What? No.
What's on another ship?
Yeah, what's on another ship? Why would you ask me that? No, why already answered. That's Who? Classic repurposing of the famous Abbott and Costello. Honestly, dude, that should have ended with both of them just fucking punching each other in the dick.
I think it does.
It should. This guy approaches. He's got a bomb attached to the underside of a hand auger. I don't know what an auger is. AUGER.
It's a drill.
That's okay. That's what I was picturing. The hollow drill bit thing that I read about. Okay,
it's a bigger drill.
It's a sick ass name for a drill. That's a good ass. AUGER. That's a good ass. What's that Wordle word? Good ass Wordle word.
Oh yeah.
To use auger, in case you play that. And me working on becoming an older man. Now I talk about Wordle words that are sick. Irate is a good one. Okay. Turns out the HMS Eagle, the British are advanced in their warfare. You know, we have old Ironsides, USS Constitution. Guess what? HMS Eagle had a copper hull. Drill's not going to go through copper. Okay, this guy's he's cranking this himself. I wonder if Ezra Lee had to jack off to prepare for this mission. I'm pretty sure he probably did work on that because he's got a rudder, that fucking butterfly rudder to get the submarine over there. Then he's got to get there, and then he's got to drill this thing. This guy's drilling every single which way.
Yeah, I bet he's making, when he's trying to drill this copper hull, he's like making a ton of noise. Dude.
Oh, big time. He's down there.
No. I'm saying the drills.
Oh, yeah, dude, there's dudes sleeping under there. Like, what is that? They're like some sort of fish. But here's the thing. They're not expecting a submarine.
Yeah.
No one at this time is ever thinking, I wonder if there's a submarine under here. No. They wouldn't think that.
No.
So,
if anything, just a guy in flippers with a drill.
Yeah, maybe a guy in flippers would have just, dove under there and did it real quick, held his breath. I mean, you figured they would just have, at that point, I don't know if they knew about magnets or if they had some sort of glue, but maybe glue doesn't work underwater. Also, he'd get spotted swimming up. I think they have spotters and shit. So, yeah. Submarines just got to be the way. Anyway, he gets under there. He can't do it. His air's running out. He ends up making a good call where he's like, look, I just got to get out of here. He ends up detonating the bomb in the harbor just on its own somewhere in the water and then bounces. So it was not a successful mission. It was deployed twice more, all unsuccessful. So a little bit of a boner kill right there. You know, you got to think, how do we measure success? In immediacy, it wasn't immediately effective, but this was innovative. You know, so this was a revolutionary idea during the Revolutionary War. See what I did there? You know, think about WWII Deuce. Think about the American Civil War. You got your Confederate ironclad Virginia faced with 10 guns. It defeats plenty of Union regular wooden ships, sloops, if you will, and then it takes the USS Monitor to go against it, you know, and they fight to a standstill. Armor is huge for naval warfare. Armored submersibles, those were not fully submersible vessels, but partially. Sort of predecessors to submarine. Do we get those without the turtle? I don't know. Seems like iron was being installed on these ships in any case, at least for protecting the broadside of the vessel against cannon fire. Hard oak, shit like that. You got to think, like I mentioned at the top of the episode, first submarine used in recorded history. Then I got a little curious and I was going back, hey, is there any examples of potential naval warfare submarine uses or anything like that? Closest thing I could come to, now this thing's called the Turtle, right? Mm-hmm. HMS Eagle, pretty badass. How's this? Dragon Kings is what these things are called. Okay?
All right.
These are underwater sea mines used during the 14th and 15th century in China. These things, they'd be submerged. And look at this. This is how they'd make this stuff. These sea mines were submerged in wrought iron cases packed with explosive. Remember, Chinese discovered gunpowder. Now they go, wait, they didn't know, and this might have not been modern gunpowder, and maybe they didn't have the pyro teenage kids that I was, where they go, oh, gunpowder can still be ignited underwater. They didn't know that. So they packed these explosives, and it might have been a different type of gunpowder that wouldn't, in ox bladder. So they use an ox bladder, pack it with gunpowder so it's waterproofed, sink it in the iron, and then it's going to explode the iron, and the shrapnel is going to go and take out boats, vessels, whatever. Basically a huge grenade. Then, in order to ignite it from the top, what they do is they take the urinary tract of fucking, I think goats or whatever. Maybe it was, in this article says a beast of burden. Oh, an ox.
Yeah.
An ox. And they line the igniting thing, or what's it called, the wick, all the way to the surface, disguise that in a duck, and then it gets lit from there. Someone still has to be kind of close by to operate it, which is a little bit sketchy, but I love that it's like uses so much craftsmanship, like a fake duck, ox bladder, ox urinary tract, explosives, and then you get this big old boom. Kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
The other crazy naval thing I read about was like Greek fire, which they still don't have the recipe for what that was. Basically, it's like napalm back in the day, and it was during the Byzantine Empire that they would use that to defend, I think, Constantinople, that harbor, whatever there, maybe on the Bosphorus or whatever, from different invaders, you know, whether it be, I think, Spaniards or maybe some Muslim invaders or whatever. They would just light fucking vessels on fire. Pretty gnarly. So pretty sick naval warfare devices. But this is it, dude. The Turtle. First ever submarine. Pretty freaking dank. Tell your grandpa about it, dude. There were so many grandpas in that spy museum, too. If you're ever in D.C., dude, skip the Jefferson Memorial. Boring. Lincoln one's pretty sick. Go to the spy museum. Honestly, get a skateboard and skate to all the different museum memorials and then grind on them, dude. Show your respect by a sick, fat grind. If some security tries to kick you off, be like, dude, I'm respecting it now. With a 50-50 grind, dude. It's sick. Maybe a 5-0, maybe a little blunt slide, dude. What up? Sick. So, was stoked to see that vessel. Would never get in it. Ezra Lee, badass, dude. Inventors getting together. Anything that involves going through. Honestly, dude, if you were the British and when you found that submarine, you should have been like, dude, war's over. These guys are getting these guys don't want us around. They're inventing these pear-shaped turtle things to come and blow us up. Dude, let's just bounce. You know none of the redcoats wanted to be there anyway, dude. Let's go back home. There's mosquitoes here. So, I don't know, dude. All I'm saying, dude, if someone gets that creative to go against the rules, then you might have to rethink some rules, dude. Taxation without representation, dude, later, dude. So, pretty sick. Pretty sick, dude. Stoked on that ep. Fired up. Aaron, you're a beast, dude. Send in any freaking comments, suggestions, questions, whatever. Stay stoked, and we'll catch you Danktorians on the next one, dude. Fucking nice.